know what's going on with this generation of male species, but y'all nag too much. Y'all like the next bad. Y'all want to be that sub ed. Y'all want to chase y'all. Y'all want to be the eye candy. Y'all want things to be about y'all.
Why do these women curse so much? I think that one of the biggest turnoffs, and I'm gonna just replay the whole video because that just throws me off. When y'all send me these videos, a lot of times, um, I don't really know what to expect throughout the whole video because the only thing I do is I make sure that I play like the first 10 seconds just to see if it's something that's relevant that I want to react to. But when y'all as women, y'all call us niggas, y'all call us motherfuckers, and all of that stuff. That is y'all are the men. You are the men. Like ghetto, hood rat. I don't care how much makeup y'all put on. I don't care how many teeth whiteners or veneers. I don't care. I don't care what you do to the outside aesthetic, right? The minute that y'all open y'all mouth, and to be honest with y'all, I've been in a space where I've been trying to defend y'all. I genuinely have. I've been on after hours, taking L after L, trying to have a conversation about the difference between the cultures and why it's no difference between black women and women of other cultures when it comes to the nature of the woman. But it's very difficult for y'all to get past that first line of defense from men, regardless of what type of men y'all talking to or what generation of men or whatever, because y'all mouth is nasty. You got a nasty mouth, and it's unbecoming of a woman. I don't know if y'all never went to, y'all didn't have no real grandmas. I know grandma's probably like 30. You know what I'm saying? And it's just bad. It's very, very bad. Doesn't matter what university you went to, how many enrollment and classes you do, how many times you became a nurse, you became a social. I don't care. It's the mouth. That mouth is insane. The minute that black women start to get their mouths together, they'll start to have different type of results. Let me play this from the very beginning. That just threw me off. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on with this generation of male species, but y'all nag too much. Y'all like the next bad bitches. Y'all want to be that sub ed. Y'all want a motherfucker to chase y'all. Y'all want to be the eye candy. Y'all want things to be about y'all and y'all to chase. And I'm not understanding that because why, as a male, as a man, you want somebody to chase you? I don't understand y'all. So at this point, you gonna have to pick the best man, or we just gonna have to wait until the next group of men come out because this group
Next
of
group of
men,
men.
uh-uh.
I be losing brain cells, honestly. I
Understanding that.
genuinely am losing brain cells when I'm hearing these conversations, or even when I talk to these women on these panels and stuff like that. Because first of all, I'm trying to understand what generation of men do you have to compare them to? How many other type of men have you talked to, or you spoken to, or you dated, or you've been in a relationship with, to where you can do a comparative analysis? Because the goal is to find one. That's a. Before we even talk about the generation of men, the goal is to find one. All you got to do is find the person that you were supposed to be with, and it's a strong possibility that most women. I can't speak to her situation, but I'm gonna speak to her talking point. Most women have passed up on the man that they were supposed to be with. That's a fact. They friend zoned him. They didn't think that he was dope, or they overlooked him because they wanted to get with a certain type of guy that wasn't best for them. And now they're broken, they shattered, they got a bunch of trauma because most men are good men. That's number one. It's just the type of men that you meet, where the spaces that you're in, the places that y'all want to go to, all of that. That's A. B, when we talking about this generation of men, you also have to hold the mothers accountable because y'all celebrate baby mama culture. So now, if you're having problem with the type of men that you're dealing with, it's a strong possibility that he was raised by a single baby mama who got with a guy that populated the overwhelming majority of your communities. Why y'all don't hold y'all parents accountable for the men that y'all raising? If you're disappointed and the person that spends the majority of the time with the child is the woman, then that should be reflective of the parents. No? How come y'all don't go to y'all parents and hold them accountable? That's number two. Number three, You saying that men like to be chased or whatever. No, men like to be honored. And it's a difference. Because I don't know any great men, no matter what generation, and it's a lot of simps that's in the boomers, the Generation X's. That's the reason why y'all are the way y'all are in the first place. I don't know any great man whose woman is not pining for them, is not waiting for them, is like a little puppy waiting for them to get home or whatever. Absolutely, the greatest men are being chased. And it's because they have the ability to replace you if they decide to, if it's necessary, at any point. And you got to understand, as men get older and they become more successful, they become more valuable. Absolutely. At any point, when you turn 50, you can replace her with two 25s. Not that I'm interested, or not that most of these guys is interested, because most guys just want peace. You know what I'm saying? They really want to make sure that their sons and their daughters is taken care of, and they've sacrificed 98% of their lives for the people that's around them, whether it be their employees, their families, and all of that. So that's not even the issue. But the point is that when you have value, you just don't deal with trash. There's no way in the world that, I mean, think about it. Think about the conversation that she just had. Think about how she communicates. Do you think that you would be able to take her into a meeting or in a boardroom or to a gala or to a situation where, and let's be clear, we can tell when you code switch. So you're not smarter as a result of code switching. Who you really are comes out in every situation. So can you imagine you're in corporate America and you're leveling up and you're about to become director or something like that, and y'all wind up going to a party together or to a gala or a situation, or you go on a meeting where you bring your wives, and this is the type of woman that speaks like this, or you're a junior associate trying to level up and networking, and one of the things that's always been a big deal in networking in particular is that men that are married tend to become more successful because, without even thinking, they're viewing you as more trustworthy, as more of a person that would be invested in whatever it is that they have to do. As you know, when you have a family, that's a marketing tool. And so, because marriage is a business, in addition to the love aspect of it, how can they associate themselves with somebody that speaks like they're from the bottom of the barrel and can't even communicate effectively? And so great men require for women to meet certain expectations. And that's why when a lot of times women are asking for a certain type of man, they're not prepared for it. They're not prepared for what it takes in order to be with a certain type of guy. And so I don't blame these guys. I think that guys are starting to walk away. They are becoming more and more successful. They focusing on themselves. They leveling up. Now, of course, you're always gonna have a bottom of the barrel, no matter where it is that you go. In certain communities, men, women, whatever. And there are some phenomenal women out here. Trust me, I know. I've been married for over 20 years. I know what it's like to be with a phenomenal woman and to have a phenomenal group of women around you, because most of the people that work for me are women. But the point that I'm making is that it's very difficult to have a conversation with people that don't even know what they're talking about. And so you got to vet the vet the person that you're taking advice from, because just because they venting on the internet, it's probably more a reflection of them than the people that they complaining about. Just my opinion. I always like to give credit to the content creator, so I'm definitely going to be linking back to her in the description of the video, regardless of whether I agree with him or not. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, link is in the description. Also, I can't wait to read y'all comments on this. I'm curious as to what y'all think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.